Newcastle Fans TV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. It's finished, Newcastle 0, Burnley 0, but Burnley have won by 4-3 on penalties. We're here to score the players with Mr. Lee Lawler. Lee, I'd like to start with Freddie Woodman. Slightly surprised that he even stayed in net, considering that we're one goalkeeper injury away from a massive crisis, but did nothing really apart from the penalties.
Burnley did nothing out and they went through. How do you get that? Did save one in the penalty shootout, so credit room. Done the basics fine. 6 out of 10 average performance. I mean, can't really score him too much tonight. He wasn't tested.
5 at the back.
Again,
5 at the back for Newcastle United under Steve Bruce. Oh dear. Right.
To be fair, Manquillo is one of the better performers tonight, especially first half.
Do you hear that, Sam? I'll leave that one for another day. I'm going to start with Jamal Lewis actually, because he's on the left hand side. I want to talk about him because first half, why are you so petrified to take a player on? So petrified. Just what's the worst that can happen?
Does that come from the head coach, though? Is it him?
Oh, I don't know. Both of them together, I don't think it really helps the
club. Just give Fraser the license just to go and do what you want.
Yeah, but he needed a bit. Fraser needed a bit more help at times. He wasn't even thinking about doing the overlap. It was better second half. He had a bit more about him in the second half. I don't know. It was Bruce telling him to be a bit more adventurous, but I can't give him any more than 5. I really can't. I'm struggling to see what he actually did well tonight. First centre half, I'll give you Emil Kraft. What do you think?
I don't think their two strikers tested. I think Jamal was on them mostly, wasn't he? He was alright. Again, we didn't concede any goals. He wasn't up for any of the penalties, so looked a couple of times a little bit clumsy, but that's what you get with him. So he was alright, a 6 out of 10.
Jamal Lascelles, I thought he had a bit of a battle, especially with Chris Wood. Rodriguez, I thought he kept in his back pocket. Thought he was really poor, Rodriguez. But a good battle. But again, Burnley didn't really offer a lot, especially even when Ashley Barnes came on. Again, didn't really offer a lot. So Elbow Barnes, yeah. I'll continue with the theme with 6 out of 10. Kieran Clark, hat-trick of 6s?
Yes, but he's the best out of the 6s. So I'm not going to do 0.5 because I don't do that. I know that was brought in over a year ago with Carl and everybody. But he's the best of the 6s, yeah. So 6 out of 10. Couple of great through balls, clipped over as well. So best of a bad bunch, of an average bunch, yeah, 6.
Javier Manquillo had a shot. He had a shot in the second half.
And he also in the first half, when I think it was Joelinton, he hit an over the top ball. Manquillo just darted down and slid in and got the ball and picked it up and crossed it. Brilliant. More of that. That was kind of like a bit like Jacob Murphy going forward.
I thought he was okay tonight, and considering that, you know, he hasn't
been out of action in a long time.
He's been really in the shadows. He's not even been on the bench, but he's come straight in tonight. I thought he did okay. Was he better than the rest? I'm going to argue he was, but just slightly. I know you don't like 0.5, so I'll go 7. Just to be nice to you.
It's harder to edit at 0.5 in there.
That's an extra 2 seconds or something. But I'll go 7 out of 10 just to make it Lee's life a little bit easier. Moving into the midfield, Sean Longstaff came out at half-time against Aston Villa. I don't think he pulled up any trees against Aston Villa. It's safe to say it was a mixed bag for him tonight.
Yes, he was busier tonight. Got on the ball a lot more. Did give the ball away a couple of times as well. Bit of complaint at the referee as well. Has he done enough for me to push Hayden out the side when if Hayden comes back in? No. But on the flip side, he brings the ball forward more than what Hayden does. So it's like, but Hayden's more consistent. So 6 for me.
Next to him was Jeff Hendrick, the former Burnley man. Thought a good first half. He showed moments in the first half, but it was absolutely anonymous second half. It really was. I thought he was going to get taken off when Saint-Maximin and Willett came on, but he didn't. He came on, didn't even take a penalty, which I was quite surprised about as well, because he has got a bit of a strike on him. But when you look at the first half, I'd probably give him like a 6. Second half, I'd probably give him a 3 because he wasn't even really there. So I'll go 5. I'll go 5, maybe a tad harsh because he did okay in the first half, but again, Jeff Hendrick, the Irish Iniesta. The Irish Iniesta is...
Hope he doesn't kick another football this season.
Well, we'll move on quickly. Ryan Fraser, a bit more of a brighter spark.
Yes, possibly a contender for man of the match. Very bright, and obviously he's talked about in pre-season he has to adapt to this new number 8 role where he's got to come in from the left centre midfield and come over. I prefer him there than Miggy. I do. I think Miggy, for me, yes, he runs a lot, which I know that's a joke on the channel from Liam.
Has he done a lot this season?
Who, Miggy or...
Miggy.
If you for Saturday, he starts for me. Not Miggy. Miggy can sit on the bench. Miggy offers nought in the final third, where Fraser picks the ball up. He wants to look right. I'm going to cross it in now. First thing he does on the left, let's cross it in. Unless he gets down the byline with his pace, that's more than what Miggy does for me. Miggy wants to turn and then pass back. It's not good enough for me. But Fraser is possibly the man of the match contender. But I'll give him a 7. But he's up there with Manquillo.
Surprised he got taken off, to be honest. I thought you could have taken off a Hendrick because he was, like I say, anonymous, wasn't he? Joelinton, I thought he was okay, actually. For Joelinton's levels. 2 years ago we were in that lovely, summery London outside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, weren't we?
I might cry the night as well.
I remember Ben Stokes scoring that winning run, Joelinton scoring when life was good. It was mint, wasn't it? It was great times. Anyway, after losing against Burnley, we'll talk about Joelinton's performance tonight. He was okay. Scored the penalty. It was a great penalty, actually. It was a bit like the Manchester City one last season.
I thought he was going to miss. You just step up and think, I
thought Miggy was going to miss. I thought Joelinton 50-50. I was kind of like, oh, but anyway, good penalty, but I'll give him 6 out of 10. Dwight Gayle. Big chance for Dwight Gayle tonight. Did he really put any pressure on Callum Wilson?
He was quite anonymous, except from the couple of chances that he had, to be honest with you. A lot of chasing the ball, a lot of running in the channels, but the thing is, he needs more chances than Joelinton up top this season, because there's going to be a point where Callum Wilson is going to break down at some point. We know it, but Dwight Gayle is a poor man's Wilson, because he's very similar for injuries and very similar type of player to Wilson, although Wilson's on another level. But 5 out of 10 tonight, but he needs more game time during this season.
Moving on to the subs, I haven't missed anybody. I feel like when I said 10.
No, I don't think so.
No. Moving on to the subs, ASM and
Willock first. Willock and
ASM and Willock, yes, you're right.
13 minutes. Woohoo.
I'm going to give them both non-applicable. I think it's just borderline not fair. I'm going to give all 3 of them non-applicable to save you a bit more time.
Just to point out, and I said this in the last word, the way you ran up for the penalty, I didn't like none of this cocky fucking run up shit. I don't like it in the Euros. I don't like it next week if there's a penalty shit, I'm not involved in the tune. If it's someone versus someone, none of this 2 yards or none of this jumping from the right to left. Willock scored his. I didn't like Willock's either. Just good old smash top corner. Fucking Shearer.
You'd rather them hit it hard, and if the keeper goes the right way, and
because when they miss, they look like dicks.
I know. I don't think anybody was confident when Miggy was running up to take a penalty, because I've never even seen him really have a strike of a ball, like a proper, like a real thunderous strike. But hey ho. So all non-applicable. Steve Bruce. 2 defeats in the Premier League, a defeat in the Cup.
Well, he'll say it's a draw, won't he?
Newcastle's chances of another trophy in God knows how long continues. He needs bodies, which I'm sure even the nicest of Newcastle fans will say, yes, he does need bodies. But that Southampton game is huge. I know we're marking him on tonight, but that Southampton game is huge. If he loses that this crowd will turn. On tonight's performance, did we do enough to win? And did we see enough from the manager earlier on?
First half, it was awful. Second half, there was a few chances, but you said in the last word, with no spoilers. Well, actually, I'm going to give you a spoiler away. We should have at least scored. We're not going to get in Manchester City. We're going to get 10 chances. That's not us. We're only going to have 2, 3, 4s in match. We've got to put 1 away, so we've got to have a better percentage of ratio. That's where Callum Wilson comes in. But the subs were far too late. There's a game there screaming for a winner and a chance to lift the morale of the fans. We get this every time we come here. Every time.
The car's not as nice this time around, that's a problem.
No, we get this every time we come here. Bruce will probably look at the positives and say, well, we didn't get beat. We were ahead of Arsenal in the league. Would you have took that at the end of August? He would have, not us. But bottled it, I think, of the night. I think you bottled it. There's a chance for us to go through. And although it's a difficult tie, it's Burnley, because there's other ties that are easier. Burnley will be buzzing tonight. Burnley didn't even play any football, and they've knocked the Premier League side out the net. So for me, he has to point the finger at him tonight. So for Steve Bruce, gets a 1 out of 10 for me.
Do you agree? Do you disagree with that rating? Let us know in the comments below.
You're not sitting on the fence, are you?
Oh yes, I forgot about that. I forgot. It's been so long since we've done a player ratings like
at a ground.
Yeah, at a ground. I completely forgot. I think we were marginally better out the 2 teams today, but in terms of
but we went out.
But we went out. It just annoys me that we had probably 3 chances in the whole game.
And you kind of blame VAR the night because he's done that the last 2 games.
I'll agree, I'll go 1. I'm more disappointed that we're out of the cup. We're out of the cup, it's not even September.
I didn't even care how we play the night, just get through.
It's not even September, Newcastle are out the cup and it continues.
Still the summer, we're out the cup already.
Yep, there you go. I think that's probably sums up the mood here on Tyneside. We'll go 1 out of 10 for Steve Bruce tonight. Get your comments in. What would you have given the players this evening? Who was your man of the match? Does Ryan Fraser deserve a start over Mick Yambaron?
He does, and if you're in the comments, you're wrong.
Tell Lee if he's wrong. I think we'll leave it here. It's finished here, Newcastle 0, Burnley 0. Burnley have won on penalties, and we'll see you all on Saturday.